News is first at 11 here tonight. Strangers credited with rescuing an Atlanta police officer after a violent crash. I'm Blair Miller. Atlanta News First anchor Joe Gorcho is live near the intersection of North and English Avenues where this wreck and rescue happened. You've been talking with people out there, Joe.
And Blair, Atlanta police tell us that they're very thankful for the three civilians, they say, in this area, people who live here that responded to help that officer after they crashed into the back of a home here at the corner of this intersection that you just mentioned here. You might be able to get a look here. Let me just ask this officer detective here to, sir, can you just step out of the way just briefly? We're at live television. I'm so sorry, sir. Thank you. Now you can get a better sense here of this home here behind us where the crash took place. You can see Georgia State Patrol is now the lead investigative unit here looking into this crash as they're looking at the back of the home. Both the officer's car, Atlanta police tell us, and the back of the home did catch fire shortly after this crash occurred. Again, they're still working on getting a little bit more information at this time. But Atlanta police, like I mentioned, tell us three people in the area rushed to help to get the officer out of the car. One that appears, by looking at some other video that we have here to show you, that appears very badly burnt along with the back of the house. Police share that the officer was responding to another officer's call in the area for help, roughly a quarter mile from where we're situated right now. And on the way to help that other officer, a crash into the home took place by the corner of James B. Browley and North Avenue. As for the cause of the crash, it still remains under investigation by Georgia State Patrol. But we did speak to one of the witnesses, including the person who lives at the home, who described a loud boom before rushing to the back of his house to see what had just happened. Another man nearby said he heard the same loud noise and ran over from a block away. He says the officer was not alert when they arrived to the vehicle, so they helped the officer get out of that vehicle and was able to carry him to safety before the back of the house and the car were engulfed with flames.
So we came running down the block, and I came and I looked, and then I seen the officer trapped inside of the car, and the car was on fire. And there was gasoline all under the driver's side door as well. And the car was filled up with smoke, and he was unconscious. And so I started banging on the glass and calling to him, but he couldn't respond because he was unconscious. So I picked up a brick off the floor, and I started smashing the driver's side window out away from his head so he wouldn't get hit with the glass. And then I stuck my hand inside and opened the driver's door by the inside. And when I opened the door, he came falling out the car, and I grabbed him. And then another gentleman got out of his car and helped me drag him to safety. So we drug him further enough where the explosion went hit. But as we started dragging him, ammunition started going off and shots started coming from the car. So we had to drag him even further. And he was screaming while he was getting drugged because I think he had injuries to his leg and upper body.
So you just heard from that eyewitness giving us a really clear picture of what he says took place moments after the car crashed. Atlanta Fire says they were able to contain the fire within minutes after arriving here to the scene to keep it contained to the back of the house. As for the injuries that the officer suffered following the crash, we don't have those details at this time, but that officer does remain in critical condition at Grady Memorial Hospital. Blair, back to you.
Quite a situation out there. Thank you so much, Joe Gorcho, reporting live tonight on that breaking story.